Lovely people, today we're going to talk about the updates on the Ghanaian passport. Not long ago, we did a video explaining how to actually get your passport online. Do everything by yourself and don't involve any middleman. Yes, we did that video, and in that video, we did mention some updates or reforms that the government was looking forward to pass. Good news is those reforms start working today. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you the reforms, and to add it all up, I'll be teaching you how to renew your passport and how to replace missing passports. So, the Ghanaian passport has indeed undergone significant modernizations in recent years, with key updates focusing on security enhancement, improved application processes, and accessibility. So, all these reforms fall under three major things, that is, security enhancement, improved application processes, and accessibility. So, the most recent major announcement is a 30% reduction in the passport application fee. As of the time we did the first video, it was 500 Ghana cedis, but now you get to do your standard passport at only 350 Ghana cedis. Now, the rollout of chip embedded passport commenced in early 2025, replacing the older biometric versions, and includes the expansion of passport application centers across regions to reduce backlogs and enhance service delivery. So, every single improvement in the new passport, let's discuss it right now. The very first thing is enhanced security features. Now, for such an important national identification document, it has to be very secured. That is why the new passport features a chip embedded inside it, and it includes 175 overt and covert security elements like holograms, watermarks, and anti tampering layers. So, compared to only 32 in the old passport. Now, this makes it much harder to forge or alter. It's very difficult to forge or alter this new passport. The second thing is the embedded microprocessor chip. So, what's the microprocessor chip? It's a biometric chip that stores the holder's data. For instance, the fingerprints, the photo, and personal information. This improves identity verification at borders and reduces risks of identity theft or document tampering. Now, these features are not present in the old version. Also, there's reduced application fees, which is actually the very first thing I mentioned. So there has been a 30% cut from 500 Ghana cedis to 350 Ghana cedis, which is effective today, making it very affordable. The fourth thing is faster processing and printing. A lot of people talk about how getting a passport in this country delays, even to the extent that for the express or expedited passport application, um, it's still difficult to get it on time, right? But guess what? For this new passport, there's faster processing and printing. So there's a new state of art printer which was donated in 2024 and integrated in 2025. Now, this printer can produce up to 1,000 passports per hour each, clearing backlogs. Now, the backlogs are over 310,000 passports printed and dispatched by late 2023, to early 2025. So the older system had slower, outdated equipment, causing months long delays. The fifth, however, is the expanded passport application centers, the PACs. And PACs are centers where you get your passport done. So currently, government has extended it. Now, this provides decentralization in the capital region of Ghana, which is Accra. Usually, if you want to do your passport, you have to drive all the way to Accra to get things finalized. But now, the new regional PACs that have been commissioned, for instance, in Bolgatanga, in October 2025. And also, there are plans for every region by December 2025 to have their own PACs. The next thing, which is the sixth thing we have to talk about, is the satellite and mobile PACs. So, this is satellite and mobile passport application centers. So, there's an introduction of temporary mobile centers. Example, at Hajj Village in Accra, which was established in March 2025. Now, for specific groups like pilgrims, making applications is now more convenient and targeted. Also, there's an enhanced online application system. So if you check the portal right now, we are to expect a modernized portal which allows fully digital applications, renewals, and tracking with one-time password login for security. So the old system had limited online features and more paperwork. The eighth feature is the home delivery service. Say hooray! Actually, with this service, should I say this is my best service? I think I'll say this is the best service so far, right? So you get your passport done and you get it delivered via mail to your home. Isn't that wonderful? It's been a partnership with Ghana Post. So previously, as an applicant, you have to collect your passport in person and you often face long queues. Ninth is the client service units at the PACs. Usually, when you walk into a PAC, it's unlikely that you would meet a client service or customer service department. But now there's been dedicated units at all centers to handle queries, compliance, and support promptly, improving customer experience and responsiveness absent in the old setup. The 10th is the biometric integration across government. So there are plans to link passport biometrics with other national systems for streamlined services, reducing redundancy in identity verification. There's also ICAO compliance for long term validity, right? So, simply put, the ICAO just serves out certain standards that each country's passport should meet, right? So, the new passport actually meets the ICAO's 2030 standards for electronic travel documents. So, it ensures that it won't become outdated like the old ones, which will be phased out globally. Now, the 12th is the improved infrastructure and reform. So, there's been an overall modernization of facilities, including better staff training and anti corruption measures to eliminate Goro boys. Now, do you know who these Goro boys are? They're middlemen, and it all ensures transparency. Guess what? Just yesterday night, someone texted us and told us that they wanted to get their passport done. That's why we even had to do this video ASAP, right? The person said that they wanted their passport done, and guess the amount the middleman wanted to take: 1,700 Ghana cedis. Isn't this wonderful? 1,700 Ghana cedis. That's outrageous, if you ask me, because this is something you can do on your own. You can just do this application on your own and you're good to go. Like, come on. Someone is taking 1,700 Ghana cedis to get something you could pay just maybe 500 Ghana cedis, assuming it's expedited, 350 Ghana cedis, provided the standard you want. And guys, let's be real here. Anyways, so we have the official application link in our box, right? It's in the description box. And if you want to reach out to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, you can contact them, right? You can contact them as well. So let's talk about the cost that was recently announced, right? So the standard application fee for an ordinary 32-page Ghanaian passport has been reduced by 30% to 350. The reason why we are saying this over and over and over again is that we want you to be aware of what's currently going on so you don't fall victim to any fraud, okay? Great. So the fee applies to new applications and renewals. Okay, so the expedited or premium services may cost more, but details should be confirmed on the portal. I think we will do that before we end this video. So, for lost or damaged replacements, additional fees may apply. Example, police report processing, but the base fee remains 350 Ghana cedis. Fees for Ghanaians abroad may vary and include merchant or consular charges. So it's around $230 to $330 USD in some locations like the US, plus extras for missing passports. So you have to always check the official portal for the latest fees as they are subject to change. So let's talk about how to apply for the passport. So once you click on the link, this is the interface you would see. Just click on these three dashes and then you would see passports. So when you see the passports, then you click on online passport application. So the page will load and then you can actually sign in. Okay, you can actually sign in. If you don't have an account, then you create an account. So let's say we want to create an account. Yeah, so to start up, you have to put your phone number in there, your email, first name, last name, password, and then you confirm the password. Now, once you sign up, you will be sent a one time password either in your email or in your SMS, and then you have to come back and verify your email, and then you will get access into the website that features all the application forms and all that. So since I have an account, I'll just sign in. So this is the part where you'd actually get the one-time password in your email or phone number. Then you actually you put it in there, like you put the one-time password there. Then you move on to the next phase. So once you get the application, once you open into the website that has all the application forms, then you can begin application. Assuming you want to start a new application, just click start application. So if you want to get a new passport, you click that. If you want to renew your passport, you click that. Replace missing or damaged passport, then you click that. So say you want to get a new passport. I want to get a new passport. Now, are you applying on behalf of yourself, a minor, or an adult who is unable to fill the form? You must indicate this. So, say you are applying on a minor below 18 years. So, the relationship and then the legal guardian name, the legal guardian address, a legal guardian phone number. You know what? How about I just do myself? So that this will be very easy. So once you click on myself, then you just click continue. Now, since I already have a passport, I doubt this would open, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay. So yeah, after you do that, then this is the navigation, okay? Some of the information you'd have to provide includes your personal information, evidence of citizenship, documents, guarantors, and witnesses. So this is the progress bar that will show how far you are going as far as the application is concerned. Now, you are supposed to make sure that you provide only correct information, because if you do not, you would be given a fine, and then or you would be imprisoned up to 2 years. You wouldn't want that. So you provide only the actual information. This information includes passport sized photo, telephone number, and all the other important details about yourself. Okay. So you just put it all in there and then you continue. Yeah. So that is that for applying. Now you need guarantors, you need witnesses, and then yeah. So briefly, with the documents, you have to choose the document that you're attaching to the application form. It should be an already existing identification document. So birth cert, national ID card, dual citizenship card, naturalization card, voters ID card, right? Yeah, that's important. So for the guarantors, you have to include any two living relatives who will act as guarantors and to be contacted in case of emergency. So you put their details there. Basically, you need like two people in your family, right? Then your witness is someone outside your family, but with high standing in the society. Okay. So, yes, everything that you put in here should be the correct thing. But when you're done, then you just check the summary. Okay, that's when you are done with everything. Then you check the summary. Once you check the summary, you'd be able to know all the information that you filled. Bear in mind that you're supposed to make sure that you pay close attention to the information you put in there. So then when you are done, checking the summary, then you submit. Then you would have to pay. Okay, you'd have to pay. That's the 350 Ghana cedis. So you pay. Then you choose either Momo or bank. So you just pay. Then once you pay, you'd be allowed to book an appointment. Yeah, or choose a day that you'd want to do your biometrics and identification verification. So now let's move on to how to renew the Ghana card. Sorry, how to renew the passport. So I promised you we're going to look at how to renew or get a new passport if yours is missing. So let's begin with renewing your passport. First of all, to be eligible for renewal, your passport must be expiring soon. That's within 6 months or has expired. That's fantastic. You can renew it. And you must be a Ghanaian citizen with a valid birth certificate or proof of citizenship. Now, these are the steps. First, you visit the online portal. We will do that. Then you create an account or sign in with your phone number. Then you receive a one-time password, that's OTP, that you would have to actually confirm in your email or sometimes your SMS. So you select renew passport in the portal and fill out the form with personal details and upload required documents like a copy of your old passport, photos, and birth certificates. Then you pay the fee. That's 350 Ghana cedis online or at designated banks, right? Great, but the process can be done online. So you schedule a biometric capture appointment at a nearby PAC. Let me say this, that you can't do all the processes online. It's a hybrid process. Now, the hybrid process is usually important when it comes to processing these documents so that your details can be captured, like your thumbprint. You can't do the thumbprints from home. So, yeah, you would actually have to book an appointment at a nearby PAC, and the appointment can be booked online. So don't worry about that. So when you attend the appointment for your fingerprints, photo, and verification, you track your application status on the portal. So once it is ready, you collect at the PAC or opt for home delivery via Ghana Post. Isn't this wonderful, guys? This is fantastic. So you just sit at the comfort of your home, do what you have to do, book an appointment, check or validate all your details, and then sit at your comfort home again and get these documents delivered to you. So the third thing is that you actually require certain documents like your old passport, birth certificate, ID, whether it's voter's ID or national ID, and 2 passport-sized photos and proof of payment. That's your receipt. So you save it once you do the payment. The fourth thing is the processing time. Now, there is typically 2 to 4 weeks for standard passports. So the standard passports will be processed within 2 to 4 weeks. That means be sure that you'll be getting your passports within approximately 1 month, and that's understandable because you're not the only person they're serving. Anyways, for the expedited options, they may be available for extra fees, so you prepare yourself for that. Now, the tips: apply early to avoid rush. So if you're abroad, you contact the nearest Ghanaian embassy or consulate. Fantastic. So how about if you want to get a new one if yours is missing, that is lost or stolen? So eligibility now for lost, stolen, or damaged passports, you need to report it immediately to avoid misuse. Now imagine someone has your passport and the person is doing all these shakara things. Charlie? That's why you have to report it. So the steps include reporting the loss to the police and obtain a police report, and it's essential for the application. So you go to the online portal, you sign in or create an account, then you select replace missing or damaged passport. So you fill out the form, upload documents including the police report, a copy of your ID, voter's ID, that's and birth certificate, and an affidavit if required. Then you pay the fee, right? That's it. So you schedule and attend a biometric appointment at a PAC, and then you track your status online. So the required documents for this includes the police report, birth certificate, photo ID copy, if available, two passport-sized photos, affidavit of loss, and it should be sworn before a commissioner of oath, and proof of citizenship. Now, the processing time is similar to renewals, and it's around 2 to 4 weeks, but may take longer due to verification. So these are the additional notes we have for you. If the passport is damaged, you bring the damaged one. For Ghanaians abroad, you apply via the local embassy or consulate, and avoid middlemen. Use official channels to prevent fraud. Someone comes, I can get you a passport within 4 days. Really? Really? Think about it again. Everything expensive or everything legit usually takes much time, anyways. So, for the most up to date info, you are advised to visit the ministry's official website. If in Accra, you can visit the passport office at Ridge or Regional's PAC for more information. My phone is even telling me that I've reached the end of this document. So, guys, I think we can just go and explore the page, just have some fun there, and then we end the video. So, let's see on the page. And I think I forgot to say this, right? So now you can get your passport done at any time. The online processing can be done at any time. So it's a 24-hour service something. Initially, you couldn't apply for a passport at 12 a.m., but now you can. So anytime you can do the online process. So currently, I'm trying to log into the portal and I already have an account. So yeah, I'm just going to enter the account, then I sign in. However, if you do not have an account, you can create one by clicking there. But I have an account, so I'll just go ahead and sign in. Yeah, so I was told to send a one-time password. I was given a one-time password, which I had to confirm. So yeah, let's go through. Okay, let's see. So now you have this here. You can see the applications, the payments, the help, and yeah, that is my whatnot there. So let's say I want to start an application. So if you're submitting an application on behalf of someone, it's like the previous one that we did, right? So yeah, about the renewal and replacement. Okay, so I want to renew my passport. So you can enter the old passport number to begin with things. I want to replace a missing or I want to replace missing or damaged passport. Okay, so let's do it that way. I want to replace so that we can explore it to an extent. Myself, 18 years. I think I haven't. Okay, fantastic. So should we click on continue? Let's continue and see. So you see the information you have to put in there. So that is it. Yeah, put your information in there and you continue, right? You continue. Guys, this is supposed to be one of the most easiest thing to ever do. So I would encourage you to do things yourself. If you face any challenges, people are there to help you out. Okay, so guys, I think that's how far I would actually be carrying you. So see you in the next video. Make sure to share this video with as many people as you can so that they can also stay informed. Your loved ones, let them stay informed. Now, it's not healthy to work with the middlemen who will take you huge sums of money for something that can be done easily. At least, if you take something. So anyways, I'm not here to share my views on what I think should be done and what not. What do you think should be done? Let me know in the comment section. However, was this video helpful? Let me know in the comment section as well. Don't forget to leave a like and so we can know that we're doing well. Anyways, bye, guys.